Hey everybody, I am so excited about this Zoom tonight. We have some incredible rock stars here tonight that all pretty much promoted or they're promoting this month, and they brought in massive volume. So I wanted to highlight them and let them share some of their tips because guys, these girls have brought in thousands of volume in such a short amount of time, and I'm so honored to be here interviewing them. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. If you guys have any questions through the Zoom, go ahead and put it in the chat and I'll ask them as we go. I'll try to type fast because I'm gonna highlight quite a few people that promoted that weekend, so we can kind of like get to everybody, because everybody used different tips and different strategies, which I think is amazing because it just shows you that there's more than one way that you could, be successful with this and enroll people. So we're gonna start off with Nicole Kennedy, who just went double diamond. Let me go ahead and unmute you. All right, so I think, wait a minute, sometimes it takes a second. Okay, so you are unmuted.
Hey.
Hey, oh my gosh, so you just went double diamond, you kicked some serious butt, enrolled what? Okay, so 1,300 by yourself in just a few days. So how did you do that?
Oh my gosh, it was definitely intense, but there was one post that just kind of started it all, and it happened so fast, and I think I got a total of 88 comments on it. So the post that I actually used, and if anybody Zoomed with me that one night, I also gave them the post as well. So it was, who wants to lose 20 to 30 pounds in 3 months with the $40 budget? Next thing you know, it hit the ground. Everybody just started like commenting on it. And then from that point, I was using it as like the regular thermophyte. And then from that point, I upsold. So there was nothing less than 72 volume with each order. So it was insane. But that was the post that started it all. And then from that point, just kept on upselling.
That is amazing. Okay, so when you decided, so last month you're like, okay, I just went diamond a couple months ago, and I'm ready to go double diamond. So what switched in between there that was like, and you saw, how much did you need for double again, like 35?
Double was 15. So I literally just made shy of diamond in November. So I think it was like I made 10,036 volume. But then by the time I was pushing for double, we ended with, it started off with like 12,000 a week shy of the last week of the month. And then next thing you know, we ended with 19,736 volume.
Holy cow. So what switched there that where you're like, all right, you look at the numbers and you're like, okay, holy crap, I have a lot to enroll. So like what made you, like what got you in that mindset? Like what fired you up?
Motivated our team. Our team, I'm talking, ready to go. They were just ready to run with us. Like, it was awesome. Then we started doing 500 volume contests in our chat. We were just constantly keeping each other informed. So Carrie and I, we were both ready to just run with it, and we were just doing everything possible. I think our communication too was definitely key. She was like, okay, I'm enrolling this customer. And then I was like, okay, I'm enrolling this customer. So we just went and we bounced off of each other. And then we were like, okay, we need to do this with our team as well. So then from that point, we were just like, okay, here's an idea. Let's roll with it and make contests for our team. So it was definitely teamwork. For sure.
Okay, I love that. And how you guys were getting on Zooms together with your leaders and pushing together. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. So okay, so if somebody said, so what were you saying for the upsell? So somebody commented on the post that had the $40 budget and they're like, oh my God, me. So what were you saying to get them to buy more than just the thermophyte?
I voice clip. No matter what, I voice clip everything. I want everybody to hear my excitement, exactly how I feel. But I also use the thermophyte in my very first 90-day challenge. So I use that, fat fighters, and I use greens. Well, of course, we didn't have the coffee 4 years ago. So I just literally, I'm like, okay, what are some of your goals? What do you want to achieve by May? And then whenever they tell me, oh, I really want to lose like 40, 50 pounds, I'm like, dude, then you need this. Let me tell you about it. And then they're like, oh, yeah, that sounds delicious. And then it just kind of like rolled with them. And they were, before you know it, it was like the mocha dream. And then, oh my goodness. And then of course, I'm a collagen person. That's like my number one product that I love. So I'm like, oh my God, then you need the collagen. Oh my God, let me show you my before and afters. So every time I would throw in my before and afters with every single conversation.
I absolutely love that. And I think that excitement, especially because if you guys didn't know, Nicole was a customer. So first, before a distributor. So she used the products for a while before she became a distributor. So I think that is so awesome. Just showing your excitement and then having that before and after. I mean, you killed it, man. I remember like Brittany's like, dude, Nicole's on fire. I was like, oh my God. So that was amazing. Your team killed it. I'm so proud of you. Congrats again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so also on Nicole's team is Carrie. Is Carrie on here? Let me see if I know we're full. So that just means we need to make sure everybody gets on earlier first. Right now. So Carrie's not on. I don't think she can get on because of it. Hold on. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's go to okay, it's maxed out. Okay, so Carrie will get on in a minute. We'll figure that out. Let's get Lonnie on next, and then we will go back to her when we get an extra spot. Let's see, Lonnie. Okay. So okay, Lonnie, I'm unmuting you. Okay. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm nursing my baby as usual.
Oh, girl, I know how that is. Kinsey decided she wasn't going to bed, so she's actually still awake right now, so this is great.
Fun times.
Always. This is what being a mom is all about. So, okay, so let me find you. Hold on, my thing is like, for some reason, the speaker view wants to be a pain in the butt. It's like not going to who I want it to go to. And I'm on full screen. Give me a second, guys. This is literally the struggle. Okay. All right. So here you are. Now let's go over. So you went diamond last month and you're going double this month. So let's talk about this because guys, Lonnie is absolutely incredible. I am seriously so excited for you. And I just wanted to highlight you because I know that you kick butt with customers. You're so consistent and your results. Like you have killer before and afters, and I know that helps so much with getting your customers. So let's talk about what were you doing to enroll all your volume, and how did you get so many customers, and what were you doing to get to diamond?
Okay, so the beginning of the month, I was a slacker, and part of it is I use my son as my excuse all the time because he doesn't sleep, and I was like, man, I'm so close to diamond, like I need to like really put some work in. And so I just started messaging more because I'm always consistent with posting. Like I feel like consistency is key. At least people are seeing my posts and my, I'm always consistent with my story and my posts on Facebook and Instagram. And I feel like that's bare minimum. So I was like, okay, I got to start messaging more. Not just like for like the random post to post here and there, like the 5 up or whatever. And I went way back. Like I went to like October and I was like, hey, I know it's been like forever, but I have like 1 spot left for the coffee and it's, giving me amazing results. Like, can I give you info? And then, some people were like, okay, cool. And other people were like, I just can't afford it. And I was like, well, can you throw a post up for me? We have a really great giveaway going on. And post to post is like literally where I get all my customers, and I'll get a few from my posts, my regular posts, but it's mostly host to post. So just being a product of the product is amazing because then they're like, does it really work? And I'm like, let me show you my photo. And then they're like, oh, like it does work. And I'm like, it does work. Yeah, it does. So then they're like, okay, cool. And then, I always do the largest volume first. Like, I use the coffee every single day, and I think that's going to give them the best results, especially with the greens. There's something about detoxing your body. I think it just goes hand in hand. So I just always go for the coffee and the greens, and a lot of times I like to throw in the cleanse because I use that every month. But if they're like, oh, I can't really afford that, I'm like, by the way, because of how the coffee comes, you can do a half month and drink it every other day. And if you really love it, the next month you can switch and make it a full month. Okay, cool. So I try to always do that, but I always start with full month. And then I just think like my team exploded this month. Like I feel like there was a couple girls working with me, and then all of a sudden this month I was like, I have a team. Like I have a real team. And there's one girl in particular that's brand new. Her name is Caitlin. And she like, as soon as she started was like, what can I do? What training can I watch? And I'd be like, okay, watch this video. She's like, already watched it. And I was like, oh my God. And she was already doing host to post. This girl literally just started and her volume was over 800. And I was like, man, like if it wasn't for my team, like this truly is a team effort. And that's what like Nicole was talking about before. I just feel like if you have a solid team, it's so much simpler to get where you want. And I'm just excited for them to promote. We didn't so much do contests, but I said I would give everybody a gift that got to at least 400, which those gifts are going out tomorrow. And I'm just really, really excited for them. So consistency, product to the product, having an awesome team, and messaging is everything that got me where I am.
So you're doing a lot of host to post, basically.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, and I love that. And the thing is like, you know, I feel like with host to post, so many people get discouraged because then they'll send out 15 and then they get like no response. And then they're like, what the heck? But then what they don't know is post number 16 gets 40 comments.
Yes, absolutely. Like I can send out, I'm not kidding. I can send out like 20, like I'll have 20 up and it'll be like crickets. And I'm like, what the heck? And then like the next day, like one goes up and there's like 20 comments on it. And I'm like, oh my God, my fingers are going to fall off. Like I can't message all these people. So like, it's crazy. So
Yeah.
It just depends, you know, it depends on who the person is, who their audience is, the time the post goes up. Like it just depends.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Because sometimes it's annoying. Even for me, I'm like, dude, this is so annoying. I just spent all this time sending out all these, and then like it's just that next one, and then you're like, oh my God, I love host to post. This is so good. It's just really a numbers game, and I think that's something that so many people need to focus on is just like finding that one that'll go up and you'll get like a million comments. And I know you shouted out Caitlin, so I want her to let me see, make sure she got on before.
She's on. I saw.
Okay. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to have Caitlin come on and share a little bit about her being brand new and knocking it out of the park. So wait, there's not. They just spell their names the same. Okay, there's one Caitlin. It's Von Hagen, right?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. All right, I'm going to unmute her. All right, Caitlin, are you ready? Set, go. All right. Hey.
Hey, guys. Hi.
Okay, so
I was not expecting this.
You're what?
I was not expecting to be.
Well, you're a rock star, and everybody wants to hear from you because you got 800 volume in your first month. That is literally amazing, like so good. So tell us, being brand new, how did you do that?
Oh God. Honestly, it was like a miracle. Like I was shocked with Lonnie too. But basically, like Lonnie said, I was really desperate. I lost a job and I'm about to get married. I'm 30 years old, so I was really desperate for a job. And you know, I just kind of took her she took me under her wing, and like the training and everything is amazing. Like what you guys say, like all you have to do is follow it. So I just, like, it was a lot of self-talk because I was discouraged. I was like, I'm not into sales, like all that. So I honestly like manifested a lot and journaled. And then I watched like not every single, but all the YouTube videos that that would pop up. I also, did like all the training on eSuite and all that. And I just asked questions because that's part of where I went wrong in other places in my life is that I tried to figure it out and I wouldn't ask questions. I felt like I was bothering people, and I was like, no, like I want a bonus. Like I want this to be like my career, you know? So host to post were huge as well. And just adding friends and networking and just asking people to post those for you was where I was also most successful. Because I thought it was going to be my family that was going to be my number one supporters. And like one of the people of, I think like the 14 people were my best friend, and the rest I had to get on my own. So, I just took everything that all you guys were telling me to do, and like I believed it because it was working for you guys, and I don't know, it just happened.
Isn't that okay? This is so funny because I swear whenever we do some massive stuff, everybody's like, I don't know how I got here. Like I just did. And that means that you're like and I remember this from conference, like you will build by any means necessary to get to where you need to go. So that means host to post, that means messaging, that means networking and building your network. So guys, basically what you're saying is host to post, watch all the videos, get in there, ask questions, improve, do self-development, and manifest. And that's something crazy for a new person to say, like manifest and journal. Like, I don't know if I've ever had a new person tell me that they manifested something. So I'm so excited for you. That's seriously amazing. I know you're going to promote this month with 800 volume in your first month is just, it's literally incredible. And I'm so proud of you. The videos. Manifesting.
Thank you guys.
You're so welcome. Thank you for being on Unexpected too. I know you probably crapped your pants at first. It's fine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So let's see. The next person that I have, let me highlight Kelsey. And shout out to Kelsey being on here too, because Kelsey, I know you've been going through it with your pregnancy. All right, but you're killing it. And everybody wants to know, okay? So last month, I remember I texted you and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're slaying the game. You're super pregnant, having migraines every 4 minutes. So tell us, how did you promote to Diamond while you were going through all this stuff? Like, what was your mindset when you're waking up and you have a headache, and well, not just a headache, a migraine, and you're pregnant on top of that, and you also have another child. So how do you, like, where did you find that motivation? How did you keep doing it?
Honestly, I have to give a huge shout out to Caitlin, because her and I work so closely together, and without her, honestly, I don't know if I could have done it. But also just hopping on as many team Zooms as possible, like Stasia's Zooms, like, I don't know. There's something about Stasia's Zooms that I just like get a lot done. So if you can get on Stasia's Zooms or your Zooms in the morning, I just like, I know before my son wakes up, I have a good solid like hour to myself where I was making my coffee. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can have caffeine, so that will be interesting. But it was just really starting my day with journaling too. And you have to, the biggest thing I've told our team is that don't just go through the motions of self-development. You need to really hit home with yourself and work on yourself and believe in yourself. Believe you are whatever rank you're shooting for. So if you want Ruby, believe you're Ruby already, because when it happens, then you're like, oh, I did it. Like, it doesn't like, it is a huge deal. And I tell them celebrate every single small victory too. Like whether it's 1 LC or 5 LCs or a distributor, or just getting through your day and like not letting 1,000 no's stop you, because you are going to have those days. And that's what really did it for me, was self-development and writing down I am Diamond and signing it. Diamond Leader February 2019 and more. I kept putting and more. So I truly believed it, and it was just really communication with everyone on your team who's running with you. And that's a big thing for our team. It's like either you hop on this crazy train, as we call it, or sorry, you're gonna sort of be left in the dust. Like, we're here to answer your questions, but we also can't read your mind. So please reach out, is what we were telling them. Like, if you have a question, reach out. Or a lot of our new girls, especially, like, bless them, because they went and they searched for answers themselves, instead of blowing up our chat. And they figured it out on their own. But when they couldn't, they did come to us. So they weren't just sitting back and struggling. So I had a girl, Brandy, join my team, and she seriously knocked it out of the park. She's been in 2 weeks and she's signed 16 LCs, high volume LCs, and she's working on her 17th right now, actually. And it's been crazy. Like, when they said, make sure you go to conference, I got there, and then they said the momentum is just going to take off, and it did. Like, it was crazy. And it was a lot of Zooms and a lot of self-development for me that did it. And then it wasn't until I hopped on Joel and Stephanie Dunn's, where they talked about upselling and how simple it was to upsell to the Mocha Dream and their wording. And I realized, like, you and Brittany, sorry, tell us all the time, just ask. Like, you just have to ask. Like, the worst they're going to say is no, but at least you're now putting it in their head, like, oh, she has this to offer me as a solution to my problem, whether it's a business or a product. So by asking them simply, like, hey, do you like coffee, by the way? Or, like, if you're not talking about coffee already. And then what really did it for me is I sent it in one of our chats, but I can send it again if everyone wants it. But it was basically Stephanie and Joel Dunn's wording, but I switched it up for me, and I added my personal results to it, which is huge, you guys. Personal results, like, it does change your business. So get on a product, find one you love, and be passionate and excited about it. Like, and just like Nicole said, a lot of voice text for me. It's like, if you can't get them on the phone, then simply voice text. It's way faster than texting anyways. And so I just said, after I got all their information, I said, before I forget, you, by ordering blank, whatever it is, you unlock a one-time, at checkout only, 60% off discount for a bag of coffee and our chocolate greens, which I call it a chocolate superfood powder instead. People seem to register with superfoods better. Yeah. And most people said, yes, add it. So that's how I was getting an extra 33 BV, I think it is, almost every single order, if not more. So.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about, holy crap. So you just said so much good stuff. So
sorry.
I stuck out. It was so good. Like, the first thing that really stuck out was, like, make sure when you're journaling, you're not just going through the motions. Don't just do it because you have to do it. Promotions don't happen when you're like, yeah, I want to go Ruby, I'm going to go Ruby. And, like, you're just passively saying it as if, yeah, that'd be cool. Not feeling it out. And you have to really feel that promotion and, like, get in it and, like, imagine what that would be like and embody that promotion before it'll ever happen. You've got to manifest it. So, make sure you're not just doing things because you have to. Do it because you want to. And that goes for everything in this business. I had just had a leader tell me, like, I'm having trouble, signing people up. I can't understand what it is. And I'm like, girl, your posts you're struggling because your posts aren't showing your passion, your excitement. You've got to get in there, know what you're going after, and be excited, and that attracts everything. So that was really good. That was the first amazing thing that I heard. Now, the rest of the things you said, so incredible, how you're messaging, you're doing power hours. Again, that's another power hour, guys. Everybody loves power hours and getting on with the team. There's something so much more, like, about it when you're being accountable and on with other people. Like, you can't just be like, I'm going to go do some laundry or I'm going to clean the house or whatever, because you're like, I already said I was going to be on. I got to do it. So that's powerful. And so as far as sending messages, I know you're doing post to post, but you're also sending messages to people that are watching your stories and loving on your posts. So not commenting, you're actually messaging people that liked it. So talk about that. So they liked your post. Now what happens?
So even for host to post, I add anyone who likes the post too. besides just commenting. And I message every single person that likes a post or a comment, and I keep it very simple. So like if it was for Thermofy X, it's like, hey love, or hey Katie, I was just wondering if you're interested in losing 20 to 30 pounds. Could I simply give you some more information? Just very simple, cut, dry, like to the point. And most of them said yes. And that's where I turned Thermofy into a full month of coffee, the greens, and the cleanse, because that's personally how I lost 25 pounds after having my son. So that's what my results were based off of. And then I got them to do the Thermofy because I said, well, our new Thermofy X is like the hottest product ever. And I'm honest with them. I said, I personally haven't tried it since I'm pregnant, but it's in my cart and it's going to be ordered 2 months before she gets here. And, but while you wait, like, why don't you jumpstart your weight loss with the cleanse and then start on the Mocha Dream? And that's how a lot of them, or the superfood, whatever I'm calling it. That's how a lot of them ordered all those products. And I'm voice texting, so they know my excitement. I'm sharing those, my personal results again. So, which I have to get approved, and then I'll send to all you guys to use. But it's just excitement and really believing in yourself. You are going to have, I tell all the new people too, because Brandy, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but she texted me the other day because she's a rock star, like enrolling. She's like, oh my God, I'm having a bad day. It's no, or being left on red. And you are going to have those days. But if you were on the Zoom earlier, oh my gosh, Karen's your name, I think. Brooke. I don't know.
Karen, yeah.
Sorry. She was just saying like numbers games, and she's excited about it, because she knows she's one step closer to yes. And that really is what it is. And don't take a no personally. Like in the beginning I did, and it really got to me. And now I'm like, okay, bye, because those people are coming back to me months later saying, it's my time. I'm ready to do this. I see your customers getting these results or this or that. And so don't give up. They will watch you and continue to watch you.
Yeah, and I think that's so important too. Because same thing with distributors. Like they just want to see you have success. Like bottom line, that's it. And like once you start getting it, and then no's, like there's days too, like, and whenever you're having a no day where like everybody's like no, leaving you on red, every single person's like you're following up with nobody orders, when every single person said they were ordering on Friday, and you're just so angry. Like what I like to do is like I like to go back to my journal, and I like to journal it out and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I have so many people coming to me about the products, and they're ready to do whatever it is, like buy whatever it is that they need to achieve their goals. And like then the next day, guys, it starts to get so much better, and like so many yeses are coming, and they're like, oh yeah, what was that that thing you were drinking the other day, add that too. And so it just happens like that. There's always, down days. There's always days where people don't sign up. And yes, it happens to every single person. Me as a presidential, I know it happens to Britt, every single person. It doesn't matter where you're at or how long you've been doing it. People ghost you. Okay. So just recognize that. No, it's no biggie. And they'll come back too. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't see your message, even though they left you on red or something. It's ridiculous. But it is what it is. And, I'm so proud of you, Kelsey. You're amazing. Your enrollments, oh my gosh. Like I was just, you guys, Brittany was probably like, Katie, if you don't shut up. I was like, dude, like they're killing it. I'm so excited. Like, and just, I'm like, holy crap, more and more. And it was just, you guys literally, oh my gosh, killed it. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. So next we're going to pull on, I'm trying to listen to someone more. Let's pull on Caitlin. And so let me find you. Hold on, Caitlin. Okay. So, oh my gosh, why is this not finding me? Okay, there we go.
Hey.
Okay, so Caitlin, oh my gosh. Okay, so I have some special questions for you. So let's talk about, I want you to give everybody a quick little bit about how like you were sitting, I think it was Ruby for a bit, right? And then you decided you were going to go diamond. So you just went diamond a few months ago. And then now you're double diamond and about to go triple diamond. So I want to know what switched from I'm okay with Ruby to like wanting to go make $10,000 a month. Like that's a big change. So how'd that happen?
Okay, so I actually joined back in February of 2016. And at that time I was working 3 jobs. I just wanted some extra income. I just wanted to cut back on hours. And within 4 months, I went Ruby, and I just got super complacent. I saw myself going diamond, but I didn't truly believe it, that I was worth it. And after sitting at Ruby for almost 2 years, mostly getting paid as distributor, and seeing you and Brittany starting to promote, I was like, why am I settling? And it got to the point when I realized that, Matt and I were talking about getting married soon, and I was like, I can't just live paycheck to paycheck anymore. And it got to the point where I started having to borrow money from my parents for bills. And there was one time I hit the negatives, and I was just like, you know what? I'm so done being broke. I grew up with parents that have worked 2 jobs my whole life, and we've always lived the paycheck to paycheck life. And deep down, I knew I was worth more. I didn't know that this business was what was going to take me beyond that, but I decided, seeing you and Brittany, like y'all are around my age, I'm like, if these girls can make thousands and thousands of dollars every single month, why can't I? And I just decided last year, I don't know what it was, something just clicked at conference last year with the dark horse. When we turned around and, Mark just told us, that we're all capable of, leaving a legacy for our family. And I was like, you know what? I'm so done. I'm just like, I'm done. And I just put it out there all over social media. I'm like, you know what? I'm going diamond. I am earning that $7,500 bonus. And I did it. I ran, even though I didn't get it the month as soon as I wanted to, it happened. And when I started journaling every single day, the month we went diamond and emerald, me and Kelsey, that was in August. And I just decided, like, this is it. Like, this has to happen. Like, I have to get out of this situation. So I just ran for it, and I claimed it, and I spoke it into existence. And it's just amazing what happens when you set your mind to something and you're writing it down, claiming it. That's when it just starts to happen. And so I just decided, I was like, I'm so done being broke. Like, it sucks. And it sucks not being able to pay for stuff that you want to. And sometimes when you have to go to the gas station and you have to check your bank account, I remember going to the bank, going to the gas station and checking my bank account. I would have like $5. And I'm like, why can't I fill up a full tank of gas? Like, this is embarrassing. I don't want to live this life. So I was just like, I'm done. I'm going to jump in. And especially the fact that once me and Matt got engaged and everything, I'm like, I'm getting married. Like, I have to have money, because I still live at home with my parents and stuff, and I don't pay a mortgage, but I'm like, holy cow, Caitlin, you're becoming an adult. You have real bills you have to pay. So I was like, you know what? I just jumped in. And there's just something about conference, you guys. You have to go to conference next year because it is a total game changer. It just makes you truly believe, like, seeing people that are younger than me. I think the main thing that really made me truly believe it is when I saw Cheyenne Knox. Cheyenne Knox was paid as an executive last January and went presidential last year. And I was like, if this girl is 20 years old and if she can promote that quick, why can't I? So I've already put it out there that I'm going triple this month. I'm going pres this year. And I'm also pushing for ambassador by December. I mean, why not? Why? Especially the way they changed the compensation plan. It's so simple to promote now. Why not just pour into your teams, just work, lock arms, and just run? So I know.
Oh my God. Dude, yes. Oh my gosh. And I love how you just said, like, I just decided, because I remember you just being like, yeah, I want to go diamond. And then like that month that you're like, I'm doing it. And you just went diamond. And then you're like, I'm going double diamond. And you just did it. And I think that's all it takes. And like exactly what Kelsey was saying, like, no being complacent, no just like going through motions, like, yeah, I'm going diamond. Everybody wants diamond, duh, it's good money. But it takes work to get there. And once you make that, like just that decision, you decide that you're going to do whatever it takes to get it done. And then at the end of the month, when people are like, how did you do it? You're going to be like, I don't know. I just did whatever it took. So I love that. Okay. What were you doing? I know you were part of this Zoom. If you guys aren't catching this, everybody was on Zoom together. Okay. So power hours and Zooms are important. So what were you doing? Like, were you doing host to post, or like, what was your method?
So, for mass enrolling starting to was mainly host to post was huge. Especially the new units. If y'all aren't taking advantage of the new units Brittany made in our team page, you guys, that is gold. And I've just changed it to relate to me. And so I started getting my own results. That was huge. I got my own results from using the coffee and the chocolate greens. And then I recently started using the Thermify X. But it's just something about when you get your own results, and every single day, you guys, I talk about my keto coffee and my chocolate greens on Instagram stories. So I'm constantly on Instagram stories. And then my Instagram is linked to my Facebook. So people on my Instagram see it on Facebook as well. So just sharing what I'm using every single day, not even trying to be a salesy person, just sharing my life and what the products are doing for me. And then when people become interested, I just share my before and afters. And that's how people are like, okay, because I remember those actually a couple months ago, I had a girl that was interested in the coffee, and she wanted to see my results, and I didn't have any. And I lost her as a potential. I lost her. She's like, okay, well, I'm not ordering from you, because I didn't have my own before afters. And that like hit me. I'm like, oh my God, I got to take my own before and afters. So I started using the host to post a lot. And then also the new mass enrolling messaging on our team page as well. I've been using that on Instagram. So whenever people are like viewing my stories, I'm constantly messaging those people that view my stories. And then also I'll just go on my Instagram and like ask people about being a product tester, like the message in our team chat. And I literally will just go to my Instagram and sorry, my phone keeps blowing up. I will go to like my followers. So people I know that are following me, I will just start messaging people, asking them about being a product model. Of course, I'll go to their Instagram and then I'll like interact on their page a little bit and then I'll message them. But I've gotten so much feedback from that. And I've signed some customers day of, like first day talking to them. But mainly host to post, and then also like mass messaging on Instagram for anybody that views my stories.
Okay, I love that. And that's something that actually I was just talking to Sage about today. Like everybody is getting so much from that. And I think the problem is, and this takes guts, okay? Because it's terrifying at first. And I know
I was scared, but I was like, why not?
Literally, then you're like, I'll do anything and everything to go double diamond. I know. And that's exactly how it needs to be. You have to do any and everything to get to your next promotion. So what are you willing to do, you know? And so getting those messages out. And I think too, making it just, it's personal. Like, dude, you're watching my stuff every day. Like every day. Like it's time for you to order. You're obviously obsessed with me. You keep watching me. So order my stuff, okay? So just asking, getting the guts to ask, that takes a lot. So, okay, post to post, sending messages on Instagram.
Also upselling too, because even like, I'll be honest, like I didn't mass enroll customers last month. I think I enrolled maybe 12, because I'll be honest, the first 2 weeks I was just die hard focused on distributors, like die hard, you know, like I signed like 12, 13 distributors last month.
Yeah.
But it was like halfway through the month, I'm like, holy crap, I need a bunch of volume. I need to just send out mass messages. But upselling, the message that Brittany has in the upselling, just honestly, I get their info first. I sign up all my customers, all my distributors. They all send me their info. Maybe once upon a blue moon, like somebody won't want to send me their info, but majority of the time I get all of their info. I'm just super casual. Like if they're like interested in ordering or whatever, I'll just be like, okay, awesome. What's your phone number? I get their phone number. I message them and I'm like, hey, Katie, it's Caitlin from Instagram. They'll be like, hey, I'll be like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm so excited for you to try the coffee. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like I see you drinking it all the time, blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to try it. And I'm like, girl, you are going to be obsessed. All I need is this, and this. And then majority of the time they'll just send me their info, and then I'll be like, okay, perfect. I'm placing your order now. I'm trying to remember the exact wording I say. Let me look at my phone really quick because I have it saved in my notes. I say, okay, awesome. Oh wait, hold on. Where is it? I can't remember where to find it. Well, first I always I figure out their goal too, because I actually upsold somebody from the coffee all the way up to 156 BV. Basically just finding out their goal too. Like if somebody's wanting to lose 30 pounds, don't only suggest coffee. Let them know, girl, these are my personal results that helped me lose 10 plus pounds. I know this is going to help you too. Plus, why don't you add the cleanse as well? It's going to help you jumpstart your weight loss. Like, don't be afraid to upsell, but I always get their information first, and then I upsell because I already have their info. Like, worst thing they're going to say is no. You can always back down to like 1 or 2 products, but.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so what do you do if somebody says that, I don't know if you get this, so you just said once in the blue moon, and I'm like, I never get this either, but when somebody's afraid to give you your credit card, do you feel like confident?
I get them on the phone.
Yeah.
Get them on the phone. I'll be like, okay, girl, can I call you? Like, are you free now? Can I call you right now? Because like, I mean, majority of the time, I'm so confident now. Like, I used to be so scared to ask for their information. Like, even like signing up DTs, like, you know, with like social and stuff like that. I used to be so scared, but I'm so confident because I know I'm running a successful business and I'm a successful business owner that people are more trustworthy if you're more relatable to them and you just let them know like you're a real person. Also, like, if people are like, I don't know if I feel comfortable, I'm like, oh girl, I do this all the time. Like, I sign, like, I'll say I place customers all day, or it's like I'm basically just make it like it's not a big deal. But if they're like insistent, I'm just like, okay, well, not a problem, we can go ahead and get on the phone and I can just do it that way.
Yeah, and I want you guys to think too, if you feel like you're a little nervous, think about how many times you've been on the phone with a company, you're ordering something. Like just today, I ordered lawn service. And the lady's like, okay, so I need your card. I don't even think about it. I'm like, okay, cool, here's my card. Like, you know, then that's how you have to be. Like, she like never even crossed her mind to be like, well, I'm nervous. Like, she's like, yeah, I need your card number so I can order, like, have somebody come out. And so I want you guys to realize, like, so many people are giving their card number every day, and they're not thinking about it because the people expect the card. You expect to get their information to place the order. It's just an expectation, there's no longer any like, I'm not sure if I want to give this girl my number kind of a thing.
And also too, like sometimes if they're like, will you delete this afterwards? I'm like, yeah, girl, I just need it to go ahead and place your order. But once I have it processed, I'll go ahead and delete your info. Like if they're that nervous about it, you know?
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Congrats again. You're amazing. Okay. So next we are going to, we're going to bring on, let me see, Brandy. All right, Brandy, are you ready? I'm muting you. All right. Hey.
I can't see any. I hate that I can't see everybody's black, but I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, I know you're freaking out. Okay, you know what? I forgot to bring this up with Caitlin, but oh my God, do you guys remember what conference 2017? And being in front of the entire stadium being called out by Pam Souter. Okay, so first of all, I feel like I need to text Pam and I need to let her know like what just went down because holy moly. Wow, I'm so excited for you. So, okay, let us know, Brandy. All right, so same situation. You sat around Ruby for a while. You decided, I'm done being a Ruby. What changed?
Okay, so, y'all, I sat at Ruby for a year, and I was comfortable as hell. And then I said, you know what? I am done with Ruby. I don't want to see Ruby no more. I didn't want to see Ruby on my little certificate on the wall. I was done with it. Like, I'm done to promote. I'm done. And when I saw Caitlin go diamond and like Derica and Stasia, like they joined after me and they passed me and went diamond, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm not going to do this. Like, I'm done with this. And I just decided I was not going to sell for Ruby anymore. I was done being a Ruby. So last month, I kicked it into gear. Like, honestly, I want to say back in October, I started taking the business, like, seriously. Like, I mean, you know, what kind of gets me is when they say, like, the steps to success is like four customers and 3 distributors. Okay. Well, I used to tell myself, okay, yay, I got my 4 customers, I'm good. No, do not stop there. Do not say, okay, I'm good because I got 4 customers. Y'all, I got 25 LCs last month, and my paycheck is going to be crazy because of those customers. Like, do not settle for 4 customers when you can get as many as you want. Like, there's no sense in that. But I have, like, Katie, you're going to have to cut me off because I have, like, a ton of tips. So cut me off when you have to. But I have a ton of tips. Okay. So I want to say, like, what I do on a daily basis is the first thing I do is every single day, my non-negotiables are, I always wish everybody on this list happy birthday. And the next day, what I do is after I tell them happy birthday, I go back and I message them for a host a post. And I'll say, like, you know, what my message, like, you have to make it personal for yourself. My message is like, you know, hey girl, like, I want to ask you something. Me and my son, we're up for a huge promotion this month, and I want to ask you, could I, like, put a post on your wall or whatever? And they always say, I mean, most of the time they say yes. So I always go back the next day and message the people. And what has been really helping me this month is Brittany's her X pack, the unit section. If I went to the section, like, even if you're a Ruby already, you need to go back and look at that unit section and read all of that stuff and get called back up. Give yourself a refresher, because I started using the egg pack and everybody is ordering it. Like, instead of just ordering one product, everybody's ordering at least 2 products. And then on top of that, I'm adding, like, the Mocha Dreams pack. So always go into the units and read that, and then offer the X pack, because crazy. I can't even tell you how many I've sold. Like, they don't even care that it's on back order. Like, I go ahead and tell them, like, just so you know, the Thermofite X is on back order, but they don't care. They want it. So that's what I've been using. And I always send everybody, like, my personal, like, if Brittany's X pack example, if you have your personal results, like, I've lost 40 pounds because of the products. I haven't exercised at all. It's just because of the products. I've lost 40 pounds. And I will send them my results pictures, and everybody's like, oh my God, like, yes. Like, when they see my results, they're like, oh my God, yes, I want to do this. Could you start right now? So I send that, and you always want to relate to them. Like, if they say, like, girl, I'm struggling, like, I'm so tired, like, I can't breathe, I'm so fat, I mean, for me, like, I know some people don't have weight loss problems, like, but for me, that was my problem. I was like, girl, I know you get the weight off. This is what did it for me. So you just want to, like, relate to your customers. And this is very important. If you're talking to somebody and they say, well, I would love to do this, but I don't have the money right now. Okay, I get that so many times a day. Do not take that for an answer. If they tell you they don't have the money, you always say, okay, girl, when do you get paid next? I would love to hold a discount spot for you. Because if you just say, well, okay, let me know when you have the money, they're not ever going to get back to you. Don't ever let them tell you they're just going to get back to you. Always ask them when they're going to get paid, so you can hold a spot for them, because you only have a few spots left, and then you can hold that spot for them until they get paid. That way, your reminder is going to pop up in Facebook and tell you to get back with them. And then when you get back with them, if they don't have the money, then you set another reminder. Always, always set a reminder. Don't let somebody tell you no. And then, okay, this is another thing for me. If I send out a message and I tell somebody this, my hosted post message basically is saying that you know, I'm a single mom. It's just me and my kid. My son's dad doesn't pay for crap for me. I take care of my kids, so I need this business to take care of me and my son. What I say to people is, hey girl, you know, like I want to ask you, would you mind posting a post for me, like putting something on your wall? I'm up for a huge friend. It would mean the world to me and my son. If they tell me no, like, I mean, most people aren't rude about it, but most people will. They tell me no, they'll mess me and say like, no, I'm not really into that. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, I'm never mean. I'm always, and I'll say, that's fine, girl, no problem. But to me, if I don't know them personally and they're just a person on my Facebook list, they go into a list. I have like a saved file on my Facebook where like you can just put it, I don't know if y'all can see this. You see saved? I have a saved file and I put delete later. I know it's terrible, but if you're not going to support me and I don't know you personally, you're not going to support me and help me at all with my business, you don't deserve to be on my friends list. So I'm not going to be rude and delete you right there. But like tomorrow or the next day when I go through my list, you're going to get deleted because you're not willing to support me and help me. So, I mean, I'm not playing around anymore. Like, if you're not going to support me and you can't help me by putting a simple post on your wall, you don't need to be on my friends list, you know, unless I know you personally. Like, that's just what I've come to. And another thing I always do is when you're signing up a customer, like Katie and Caitlin were talking about earlier, you have to be confident you're checking something out. Say, okay, I'm ready to order. I always say, like this, okay, girl, I'm ordering too. That's what I send every single time. And you have to be confident. You cannot be scared. Like, you have to say like you're a boss bitch. Like, you have to, like, because if they know that you're confident and they know that you know what you're doing, they're not going to have a problem with sending you their card information. Like, one of my girls on my team asked me the other day, like, I'm scared to do this because they're not going to want to send me their card. No, I never have a problem. Like, if I ever have a problem when someone doesn't want to send me their card, all I say is, no problem, I have my link, and I'll text you my link, and you can do it from my website. If they don't want to send you your card, you can always say, like, I can send you my website, what's your number, and I'll text you my link. It's not a big deal. But always be confident, y'all. You have to, like, literally, you have to fake it till you make it. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I always knew eventually I was going to be diamond, but you know, you have to want it. Like, this past month, I wanted it, and nothing was going to stop me from getting it. Nothing. I went to every extreme. I messaged every person I could think of to message. And when you're ready for it and, you know, like, you just have it in your head, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, you're going to do it. So be confident. Like, always. Don't feel like, you know, I don't know if they want to send me their card. Like, be confident. They're going to send you their card. Like Katie said, everybody gives their card info out these days. Like, most people, I never have a problem with it. They always say, okay, here's my card information. Like, it's not even a big deal anymore. And then always when you're always offer the Mocha Dreams. And I want to tell everybody, let me find it in my phone. What I've been using is Stephanie Dunn. She came up with this bomb message that tells everybody about the Mocha Dreams deal. And when I get their card information and I'm checking them out, I always send them this. And it says, okay, this is what it says. And y'all can message me if you need it later. But it says, oh my God, real quick, you qualify for our Skinny Mocha deal, or Skinny Mocha add-on. It would only be $49 as an add-on instead of $120. I this changed the game for me because it's mocha. So much more chocolatey than coffee. It enhanced my weight loss results because I drink it in the morning and it holds me over the lunch, burns fat. Added on, it can only be added at the time of checkout or ordering. Every single time I send that to them, and sometimes honestly I'm like, you know, this person's probably not going to add it on. You would be surprised. Like, sometimes people have money and they don't care. And when they see a $49 deal over $120, they're going to add it on. And last month, that's how I got my volume up. Literally, like the X Pack, I sold the X Pack like crazy. And then I would ask if they wanted to upgrade to the Mocha Dreams deal, and they always did. Like, and you don't think it when you're placing the order. You're like, I don't know, like they're probably not gonna do it. But you would be surprised. Always ask. Just ask. If they tell you no, that just say, that's fine, girl. Like, you can always add it on next time if you need to. You know, you don't know. People have money, and you just don't know.
Yeah.
And also, another thing I did this month that was amazing for me was perk points. I mean, I've been doing this 3 years almost, so a lot of my customers had a ton of points. So Brittany taught us to go and do the perk points report, and so you can go in there and it tells you all of your customers and how many points that they have. Some of my customers, like one of my customers, had 250 perk points. So I told her about it. I was like, oh my God, girl, like I actually have a message. But I went in and I told her how many perk points that she had. So she ordered that, like she placed an order, but not only did she place an order and like redeem her credit, she still spent like $60 more. So it was like 66 BV I think I had. And she was like, thank you so much. I had no clue that I had this many. And like, that's our job, y'all. Like we have to tell them that they have those points. So, you know, even if it's like one lady placed an order for her, or she redeemed her credit, and it was like 7 points. Okay, it's not a lot, but that 7 points helped me get to diamond. Like every little point counts. And this one lady that had 250, she placed an order and it was like I had 66 BV, and she was like, oh my God, I got so many things and thank you so much. Like I didn't know. And I'm like, you're welcome. But she helped me out more than she knows. You know what I mean? So definitely do that. And always, this is so important, y'all. Last month when I promoted, like I said, like I was not letting anything stop me. I didn't care. Like, I mean, normally I post like 3 or 4 times a day. I try to post like every other hour. Like I do lifestyle, business, products, and then like, you know, I'll put my son on top of it. Like everybody knows I'm a single mom. So for me, pictures of my son gets a ton of likes. You know, I know it's different for everybody, but that's what helped me. And then last month, like, I know people probably got annoyed with me, but every single time I got a customer or a distributor, every single time I posted about it. I posted a picture of the X Pack, or I posted a picture, like whatever they ordered, like coffee. I posted a picture, like a results picture of the skinny coffee, and I said, oh my God, I'm so excited for my newest customer, like whatever her name was. I'm so excited to get her started. Like, you know, she's gonna be losing weight, you know, into her summer. Always post about your results, because, or your successes, because that is what's gonna get you more customers. Like every time I posted a picture of me having success from like signing up 3 other customers, somebody always messaged me and said, hey girl, what's up with this coffee that you're selling? Like I've never even talked to them before, and they're like, what's up with this coffee? And I'm like, oh my God, let me tell you about it. So always post your successes. Like, don't think you're annoying people. If you're annoying people, they will get off your Facebook. They will unfollow you. Like, don't think that you're bothering people, because some people want to see you succeed. Like, I posted my picture of me going diamond the other day, and it was a picture of me like crying. I was like, oh my God, I was holding my face like this. Yo, I had like almost 400 people like it and comment on it. It was crazy, and I've never had anybody, like that many people ever like any post that I've ever put. But people are following you, they're watching you, even if they don't like your stuff, they don't comment on it, they're still following you, they're still liking your stuff. You know, they might not like it, but they're following you and they're watching you. Always just know that even though you post something and you have like 7 likes on it, people are still seeing that, and even though they don't like it, they're interested. They just don't want everybody else to know that they're interested, but they're gonna message you eventually. Don't ever count anybody out. Just be nice to, when somebody tells you no, be nice. Tell them, okay, that's no problem. Maybe I can help you in the future. Don't ever be rude to somebody. They're always gonna come back around. And if they don't, then that's fine. You have other people. Like, You know, you need business now, you're going to need business later. If they want to order next month, that's fine. Get them started next month. Tell them you're excited that you're going to get them started next month. You know, you're always going to need business now and later. I think that's all I have, Katie.
Oh my gosh, I love it. There's so many good things in there. And I think, you know, guys, I hope you guys are taking notes because that was absolutely amazing, especially going through, like, she gave you guys some awesome tips as far as like sharing everything and like it's like the perfect flow. Like everything, once you guys get the flow down, it just goes together and it's like second nature. You're just doing it and you're just enrolling people. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, like this isn't hard. And now I see how all these people are promoting and mass enrollers when they didn't used to be. So I just want you guys to realize like it really isn't like any specific science or anything like that. Like you literally, once you get it down, you're good to go and it just flows together. So I want to see one more. We have one more person. I'm not sure if she was able to get on because we maxed it out, which means we're going to have to get a bigger Zoom room. So let me see. Where is, let me see. Karen, is Karen on? Okay, Kelsey said Karen's on. Hold on, let me find her. Karen, is it under Karen? Oh, is it Brooke Stalling? Okay, hold on. Brooke Stalling. Okay, all right, I'm unmuting you. Okay, all right, so I just unmuted you. Hey.
Hi, what's up?
Okay, guys, I am blown away. So I literally just got a text right before you went and did a Zoom at 7 today, and I was in the middle of getting the kids' bath and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, my inbox was like, you have got to interview her right now. And so I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm getting her on. So I've heard that you enrolled 20 loyal customers and 10 DTs last month, and you're going through chemo. You've got a lot on your plate. I have got to hear from you. I want to know what is up. How are you doing that? That is absolutely incredible. Like, I'm not kidding you. My inbox has like 15 messages like, oh my God, interview her. What is going on?
So, hey, okay, first of all, because like I know you guys are seeing like a couple names, so like let me first clarify that. Number one, like my mom calls me Karen, that's my first name. My dad calls me Brooke. So like Brooke is like my comfortable name, but I answer to both. So do what you will. Like live your life. It makes no difference. I'll answer to anything. But so yeah, like in August of last year, I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. It spread to my lung and my bones. I'm under like my third round of treatment. It's like a pretty like intense treatment. I take it once every 2 weeks. I take medicine every day, but I mean, I'm just beasting it out. It's whatever. Like I'm gonna slay it. It's no big deal. Not even stressing it. But I reached out to Bethany and I had seen her post, and like honestly, I'm not sure that I even knew her from anywhere, but like I just saw her and I was like, like I don't know. It's whatever. This looks kind of cool. Like it's something that I can do that makes me feel productive. I have done like sales my whole life, from like major corporate to like not, to network marketing with like, makeup and whatever. So I felt comfortable in this space. Right. And, so I just, I tend to run like at 100% no matter what, but I took like a couple weeks because like my kit hadn't gotten here yet. And I was just getting like my treatment schedule started and whatever. But the back half of the month hit and like it hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh my God, the month's almost over. So like if I'm going to do anything or like, I either need to decide to like run this business or just not do it. Like, either way, like I need to, jump in. So I had like 2 weeks left, like in the month, literally. And I just said, all right, let's roll, and I am just a very passionate people person. So I didn't have any of the products, like 95% of the products we sell, I cannot take right now. Like I cannot do. The only thing my doctor approved me for was the hair, skin, and nails, which I'm totally pumped about. And my results, like I grew 2 inches in 7 days. I'm just telling you, like I'm getting hair back. It's so cool. But I'm just really passionate about people. I just love people. Like I feel like I'm a great mix between empathy and nerdy. Like I really like numbers and algorithms and sciences and laws of averages and laws of attraction and like how it all works together and the science behind it. Because I think anytime that you can merge all of that together, you take a whole lot of the emotion out of the business side of it, but keep the emotion for your customers and keep the emotion for the people and put it where it needs to go and not in doubting yourself. So I really just ran like that for a couple weeks. And generally I run like that just in general, but I just applied it to the business. And I just thought, okay, I don't really have to know anything. Like, I just have to know people, and I just have to look at the law of average, that if I want to get a sale, like X amount of sales or X amount of loyal customers, I've got to talk to X amount of people. So law of averages say that for every 10 people that for every 10 people, one person could be interested, but it's just going to be a slight interest. But for every 20 people that you reach out to, you'll sign one, like, very engaged, very like loyal, either customer or distributor. Like, that person is really like on point. So in order to really expand that number, that's just the people that answer you. So if 20 people answer you, only one person that is on fire, that's going to promote you, is going to actually you're going to actually reach. So that means you have to speak to 100, because only 20% of the people that you are reaching out to, only 20% of those people are going to answer you. So yes, you're going to be left on red. Yes, you're going to be left on open. Yes, you're going to be ignored. Yes, they're not going to respond back to you. That freaking pumps me up. If it does not pump you up, I don't know. Like, rewire your brain. Like, just hit the reset button. Just like right now, just like put your finger on your head and be like, reset. Because like no should like make you have a party. Every time that somebody tells me no, I'm like, yeah, because yes is coming. Yes is coming. I make a tally mark in my notebook. Like, if you could see my notebook, I'm making like tally marks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All no's. Boom. Cool. That means I only have 70 more no's to go before I hit my 20 people that are yes, they want to hear from me, and my 1 people that will promote me. So I really think in numbers. And when you do that, when you really think analytically, let me make sure I wrote this down. When you really think analytically, like, you take all the fear out of it. You take all the fear out of it. And it's literally, you're working the number process. You're going through the steps. So I'm reaching 100 people. I'm talking to 20 people. And one of those conversations are fire. And I just did that. Now, I message really different than a lot of you. So I've like listened, and I've taken like mad notes and whatever. But it's really funny because I'm maybe a touch opposite from all of you, because you guys are so passionate about the products, and like that's a jam. But I'm so passionate about the people that the products are just like the icing on top. So like, I'm more concerned. I don't like lead a message with, oh, you saw this product, oh, that's great. Like, I send a 15-second video clip. So when I message somebody, I send videos. All right, so here's how it goes. Like, my first video is an introduction, and it's a 15-second introduction, because mathematically and statistically, people will only give you 30 seconds before they write you off. Either they can tell your personality in 30 seconds or less, or they're bought in. They're not going to give you much more than 30 seconds. I like to stay between 15 and 30 seconds, and I like to do videos because you can see my face, and you can hear my excitement, and you can see my sincerity, and you can see like what's in my eyes, and you can feel my heart. So in the first 15 seconds, the first clip that I send out is, hey, my name's Brooke. What's up? I have the coolest job ever, like, in the world. And I'm so glad that you reached out to me. I get to help people change their lives. I cannot wait to crush goals with you. And that's it. That's all I say. And then I wait. And I get like, oh my God, goals. Like, I don't even know if I have goals. And so then I'll send back, one of the goals I'm working on is I am determined to grow 4 inches of my hair and da-da-da. And like, that's another 15-second video. So like, I have preset videos like on my phone that I just pop into Messenger, and they get my face every time. They get my face, and it's 15 seconds. And I think that makes like a world of difference. So when I am able to get to somebody that will say yes, they're willing to listen to me, I want to monopolize on that number, like to the millionth degree. So like, if I've got you to say yes, I am going to be the person that takes that 1 out of 20 statistic and triples it. Like, I'm going to get 3 out of 20 because I'm going to send you a video and you're going to see my face. You're going to see me smiling. You're going to see me maybe not smiling. Maybe I'm tired, but you're going to see that I'm there and that I'm present and that I'm with you and I'm a real genuine person and I care about you. So if you want to lose like 30 pounds, girl, let's roll. Like, there's so many freaking ways that we can lose 30 pounds. Like, tell me what you like to do on a regular basis. I don't go into leading like with, well, you know, our TFX is, you know, a clinical study, or our coffee does this, or this and this does this. I don't. My next question is, so like, how do you start your morning? Are you a coffee drinker or caffeine drinker? Do you do soda or juice? What do you like? And then I start talking about things that go with those things. If people like juice, they're going to love collagen, because that collagen inside of apple juice, like I made my daughter drink it and she says that's to die for. That's the only way she drinks the collagen is in her apple juice. So like, bam, younger skin, grow your hair, get your life together. Like, over some juice, you're going to do it every day anyways. You drink coffee, oh my God. Well, I mean, you know, the bonus, you know, to helping you, like, for me to pump you up and stay with you and watch you lose these 15 pounds, it's like, we've got a coffee that can help out with that. Like, can help curb your appetite. And, you know, you just go through the different things, but you base it off of that person. So that person no longer sees me as somebody that's like selling stuff and making money and this and that. I'm like sold. I'm for them. So I'm just mad passionate about that. And then I'm so like serious about coming to work and working my numbers. So my goal is to triple promote and be diamond in March. I'm gonna do it. Hands in the air, like, watch, bet that it'll happen. But in doing that, I have to have 400 contacts with people every single day, 400, because I need 100 people that are willing to talk to me. And of those 100 people that are willing to talk to me, you know, like, I need quite a bit of sales. Like, I need 4 loyal customers and 1 DT every single day. Myself solely, and of which I'm training the same concept down to my team. So I just took that numbers game and I threw it into the 2 weeks, and I signed 20 customers and 10, I think it's 20 customers and 10 DTs with right at $1,000 BV. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else like that I do, but honestly, I'm just very analytical when it comes to business, because this is a business. So this business needs to provide for my family. It needs to provide for my future. It needs to be substantially sound, and it needs to hold me accountable. Anything that's a business, I have to be accountable to, but I can't be accountable if I can't, like, if you don't message me and say like, well, how many people did you talk to today? And I'm like, 20, 10, 5, 4. No, I'm going to reach out to 100 people. But you have to also readjust your mindset, because if you think that you're going to reach like 400 people, like just from, you know, friending friends of friends of friends of friends of friends, then, like, talk with me offline. That's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to happen. You have to like readjust how you think. So today, for example, like, I went and stood at the mall, like, food court. Dude, people have to eat. You know, people are eating, right? Like, it's whatever. You go and you introduce yourself. Like, I made flyers. So I have this little flyer right here. I've written all over it, so forgive me. But I had this flyer. It was green. This is a copy of where my ink ran out. But it was green, and it has my name. It has how you can get a hold of me on Facebook, and it has my website, and it says nothing. It says nothing about losing weight. It has no information about like digestive products. It doesn't talk about growing your hair. It says nothing. Like, it says nothing. It just says live healthy. And what I did was like, man, I very similar to what I say in my 15-second video is I said, hey, like, what's up? I'm Brooke. How you doing? Like, I don't mean to interrupt your dinner, but like, I'm just out here because I get to really help people like live their most healthy life and reach and crush major goals. And so I just wondered if you guys might follow me on my journey to helping others be healthy. Like, would you be willing to do that? And half of them were like, I'm sure. Okay, cool. Well, hey, log into your Facebook right there, and then go ahead and add me. You'll find me under Karen Brooke. Oh, crap. What, you can't add me? Okay, wait a second. Let me add you. Because sometimes, like, my Facebook's a little weird. So I'm, like, right at 2,000 people. So let me add you. Okay, all right. Oh, see, now we're friends. All right, cool. Well, look, I'm going to tell you what. Feel free to just, like, I know you're probably thinking this crazy girl interrupting my Chinese food, but maybe, like, you know, you can go on my Facebook and, you know, see how weird I am. It's really cool. Like, I'm kind of a nerd. I'm not mad at it. Y'all have a great day. I still don't mention the product. So I love, like, how different we all are as a collective group, because I really could care less about these products. Can I say that with you guys and you guys not hate me? Like, it makes no difference to me. It's so much about the people, and it's so much about what they want in life. And if what they want in life is to be healthier, and we happen to have some cool crap that'll make them healthy, like, boom, that's a bonus. But if they love me and they see that I am passionate and sincere and 100% caring, and that I'm all about their life, I can sell them a box of rocks for $200 and get their credit card information, and boom, like, that's it. Like, they just need to know that I'm me, and that I'm not going to change being me no matter what, and that they are the most important thing, you know, in what we're doing is them. So I did that today, and I grew my Facebook, I think, around about 120 people just today. So I talked to 120 people, like, in person, because what I did was, when there was, like, a table of 4, like, all 4 of those bad boys got on their Instagram and their Facebook. Bet that. You know I'm not leaving without all. I know you got a phone in your pocket. Go ahead and pull it out. Come on. I'll leave a lot faster if you go ahead and add me. Like, I mean, they may block me later. That's cool. Like, I don't care. But I don't do a lot of, like, host to post. I think I will. I think that it's, like, very valid, and I think that it has a lot of stuff. But in these first couple of weeks, like, genuinely, I just communicated with 100 people a day to get to my 20, to get to my 1, and to make sure my 1 was quality. And trust me, bet when I tell you that those ones will renew, like, month over month over month, because the conversations we had weren't like, well, you just hooked me up for today. It was like, what long-term effects do you want? So, like, I really try to think, like, when I have conversations with people and I'm signing LCs, like, are these LCs sticking with me for life, or are they just for this month and in the moment? And if that's the case, I would prefer just to, like, put the order under myself and send it to them. Like, it's not worth, like, me chasing you down. So I just am really, like, on purpose when I have conversations, and I do 90% of my conversations in 15-second to 30-second video clips. And I just have generic ones saved. And then, I mean, I'll shoot some pictures if they want some pictures, and I don't have results to give them except for my hair results. So I sold a lot of that, but I just talk genuinely about the people that I work with, and you ladies, and your results, and how, like, passionate you are, and, like, how much it's changed your life, and maybe it will work for them. And if it doesn't, we'll find the right mix, because not all results are the same for everybody. So this may work for you. So let's give it 30 days. Let's give it 30 days, all the way to the end, beginning to end. Let's give it 30 days. Let me cheer you on. Let's take some pictures. Let's rock it out. And if after 30 days you're not feeling it, there's about 4 other things that I think could work for you too. But let's start with this one. And so that's really, like, I think that's it. And I just said, know your numbers. And yeah. Oh, and then I wrote that numbers drive me and people ignite me. So I guess that would be my motto. My motto is that numbers drive me, but people ignite me. So I don't know. I think that's all I got.
That was so good. I love how you said that. And that, like, you just took relationships to, like, a whole nother level. And I think, y'all, like, that is something that, you know, I don't think we've really, like, hit yet. And I think you just literally killed it. Like, the fact that, like, you put everything that, like, we're doing on a daily basis, especially on social media, like, getting people to pay attention to you, follow your journey, fall in love with you first. That's how you're going to dominate the industry. You're going to dominate the company. You're going to go up, expand your team in mass numbers, because people fall in love with you. They trust you. And, like, they're, like, exactly like I said earlier with my card, like, I don't question it when I talk to somebody on the phone. And nobody's questioning you because they're like, this girl runs a business. Like everything you just said, just like I don't know if you guys got this vibe, but it's just like she's running a business and a badass business. And so like nobody doubts anything she just said. Everybody's like ready to start recording themselves right now. I'm positive. And like I feel like, dude, the video thing, that takes guts. And I feel like that is so amazing that you just went on that. You're like, you know what? I don't care. Even though you're new, like dude, I fully expect you to be in VIP this year, like 100%. Like, no doubt about it. You're amazing, dude. Like, I'm almost speechless. Like, amazing.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys got a lot out of this. This was, holy cow, amazing. And so, like, I hope you guys just, like, took a lot of notes. It was recorded. I'm going to repost it on my YouTube. It's going to take a minute because it was a little bit longer. So it might be up tonight if it can download quick. And if not, it'll be up tomorrow morning before our power hour. So just make sure you're looking for it. Share it with your teams because I know it's maxed out. So a lot of people didn't get to get on, which means I got to expand our Zoom room. So this is amazing. Oh my God, this was the best Zoom I think we've ever had. So I will be sharing it. Stay tuned for that. And thank you everybody who shared. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what happens this month. And